I'm gonna try to do this video, and I'm gonna try to go directly straight to the point. I'm gonna go directly why I say who I am, why I say that I am the Trinity, why I say that I am the I am, why I say that I am the Holy Spirit, and why I say that I am the reincarnation of Yeshua. Now, in the beginning, I was told that I was chosen by a mystic. Now, forget about what you hear, what you say, or what people say about mystics, or whatever they want to say. But remember this: the Essenes, they were mystics. They were the ones that searched out Yeshua when Yeshua was born. So don't forget that. Yeshua was found by mystics. These mystics also told prophecy and what was to come. So when people tell you, oh, don't listen to mystics, this is evil and this is that, no. The I am use whoever and whatever it can to get its message across and to be relayed, all right? So I was told by a mystic that I was chosen, and how I knew this person was telling the truth, because before I went and saw them, and before I went to go sit with the medium told me that I was supposed to just record, and I knew I was here for more than just that. But then the owner of the store told me, I hope that you're on our side. So when someone says that to you, that you are a very, very powerful being, an extremely powerful being. I said, I'm on the side of light. I'm on the side of good. I'm on the side of righteous. How I knew she was telling the truth, because the I am sent me in my vision the sun up close and personal in my lucid dreaming. Now this was months before I saw her, at least 6 months before I saw the medium, and the owner of the store, about 6 months. So I was already chosen by the I am, because the I am sent the sun to me in my dream up close and personal. So that was the first visit. That was the first visit to let me know that I was chosen by the I am. Next. Now, before I surrendered to the I am had already did something else, because it chose me. At one point was the hardest thing for me to do, and that was to forgive my mother. On that day is a day I felt so much agony and pain and power within my right hand during meditation. That was only just during the morning time when I would do my meditation, and this is when I felt the power. I felt the power of the I am 2 days in a row. And I mean, just that, during that time limit of doing my meditation. Now, that was 2 days in a row. So that was me receiving the mark of the I am, the receiving of the mark of the Holy Spirit. I received that mark of being the Trinity, not knowing, but then after I received the mark is when I surrendered to the I am. This was the time I said to the I am that I have no more tricks left. I said, I recognize the pattern I've been living. I recognize that I was not sent here for a human intervention. I was sent here for spiritual intervention, not human. But yet, we wind up with children. We wind up with offspring on this planet. But being that I received that, the mark of the I am, not really realizing that, what was really going on at this time. Like I said, I had not read the Bible. Not only that, receiving that mark, after receiving that mark, once I went to go see the medium, and I was told I was just sent here just to record, but the owner of the store, Mystic, told me that I was chosen. At this point in time, I received a vision, and I just kept telling myself in my head as I was going to the bus stop, I am no God, I am no God. I kept saying it over and over again. Mind you, this time I hadn't read a Bible. All of a sudden I received a vision after saying it so many times that I seen people being pummeled by stones and rocks. But it's like they were looking upward but being hit by stones. So at this point I called the Mystic and I said, I don't want to kill humans. She said, you just have to accept that life has to restart itself again. At this point I felt the weight of the world on my shoulders. Then I was led back to come back to Texas. And in my vision during meditation, I saw 4 pillars of light. These 4 pillars of light represents the 4 angels that stands up on the corners of the 4 corners of the earth. I'm sorry. So, if I received this seal by the I Am, and it's written right here in the Bible, and it says that hurt not the earth, to whom it was given to hurt the earth, the sea, and the trees. Hurt them not, but until we seal the servants of the I Am. So they said that an angel came down with a shout. Let me see if I can find it. It said an angel came down with a shout. Let's see. I'm not prepared, so I'm prepared to do this video so you can understand where I'm coming from and why I'm the one that has the Trinity. I'm the one that is the Trinity. But everyone seems to look over what I'm saying. Everyone seems to not understand what I'm saying and when I'm telling them that I'm already here. You don't have to look. I'm right in front of your face. So, where is it? Okay, right here. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God. So that's what it says, in their foreheads. Now, let me get back up here. Let me go back up here. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds from the earth, that the wind shall not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor any tree. And here it goes. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried out with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Now, I just told you that I was standing in my vision during meditation. I was standing in the midst of four pillars. Not only that, I just told you that I had felt, after forgiving my mother, I felt this enormous power in my right hand, so much so that it hurt, but it felt like frostbite 2 days in a row. Now that was the seal that was given to me. So if I'm standing in the midst of four massive pillars, which they say the angels are really big and tall, but here I'm in human form, but actually I'm just as tall as they are. But it's just not being seen, but the seal is here. I'm going to go further ahead. Wait a minute, I'm not going to go further ahead. I'm going to go to something else. Not only that, not asking what I was asking for, I asked for the most powerful crystal ever created. Ever in creation, I asked for the most powerful crystal. The very next day, I wound up receiving it. I asked for the history of the sun and the history of the earth. It says, son, there's a saying, be careful what you wish for. I received the crystal, not knowing, still at this time, I hadn't read the Bible. By this time is 2017. End of 2016, going into 17 is when I came back to Texas. 2017 is when I saw the pillars of light. Also, when I asked for, around the same time, close around the same time, I asked for the most powerful crystal. Here we go. Not knowing what I'm asking for, but I asked for it. Right here. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the church. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the manna, of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in it, and in the stone, a new name written, which no man knoweth, saying he that receiveth. Now I asked for that, not reading the Bible, not knowing what I'm asking for, but I asked for the most powerful stone. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm asking for, but I said I want the most powerful crystal ever created. With a stone with a new name in it. I received that stone. I asked for the history of the sun and the history of the earth. When I was a child, I would look at the sun. My mother said, if you don't stop, then you're going to go blind. But here, several years later, I wind up receiving something from the sun. And this is the reason why the sun is going black, it's going dark. And then I asked for the history. But you know what I got? I got the ability to shake the grounds. I got the ability to pull and tug on the earth vines. Because the grapes, the harvest is ripe. So I'm going to go a little further. In my dream, I'm sleeping in the car. And all of a sudden, hold on, wait a minute. I think we'll wind up backing up because you have to see how it got to where it got to. Now, after receiving what I received from the sun, now I had received already what I received. So, I want to go back here again in the Bible. Mind you, I haven't read the Bible yet. By this time, it's 2018. 2019, October 26th of 2019, I was in Satan's kingdom. So, we're going to go back here again. Now, here we go. Now listen to this. And the voice which I heard from heaven spoke unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. Now, which angel are they talking about? Because this angel supposedly has the face of the sun with the rainbow over its head. That angel is the sun. So the book I took, the book I received that was from the sun. That's why the sun is going black. That's the book that I received. Okay? You follow me thus far. And I don't mean to be, I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but I'm really merely showing you who I am. Because it seems that people are constantly looking over what I'm telling you, what I'm trying to share to you, what I'm trying to convey to you, what I'm trying to get you to see, that I'm standing right in front of your face. I may not look like what Yeshua looked back 2,000 years ago, but I'm still the Spirit. I'm still the Spirit. And we're going to get to that because you're going to see where it comes from and how it comes. Because nobody seems to want to listen to what I'm saying. No one wants to hear what I'm saying. Everyone wants to go on deaf ears. And I'm telling you, I'm right in front of your face. The woman told me this for a reason. I was here to record. And when I said, I'm here to record, if I see your face, you can best believe the I Am sees your face. And just like whatever my roommate / so-called best friend has done, it was playing in my dream. It was literally playing in my dream. And it was like it was being written down. And I've never written anything down. I've never seen anything that she's done. But if I lay eyes on you, the Holy Spirit sees. And every wrongdoing that you have done, whether you're on a video, whether you're on YouTube, it doesn't matter where I see you. If I see your eyes, the I Am is seeing what you have done. I didn't understand at first when she said you are here to record, but I get it now because that night when I had that dream, after hearing her say that I'm gonna take the mark, you know. So let's get back to it. Now we're gonna go back here again. Now here we go. Here we go right here. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. Now, here's what I'm thinking to explain to you. And this is going to tie and it's going to go right together. What I received from the angel was codes of the tree of life. When you eat fruit from the tree, it's sweet like honey. It's nice, it's good. But let's say you eat the whole tree. And when you get to the roots, it's bitter. Making sense? Is that making sense? Now, I said that for a reason, because we're going to go back here. We're going to go back here, Revelations 5. We're going to go back to Revelation 5. Now, mind you, I still haven't read the Bible. Now, in my dream, I was picked up by a light being. But when I was picked up, I woke up right here in the third physical realm, hissing like a cat. Woke up right here in the third physical realm, hissing like a cat. Now, and I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and loose the seals thereof. Now, when I got picked up, that was the angel proclaiming me to open the book of 7 seals. Now, when I got picked up, the angel picked me up out of the tree of life. This is the open book. This is what was given to me. The same angel that I was told to go take the book from, that is the angel that picked me up. That's the very angel. The very angel that the I Am told me to go get from the angel, which is the Son. That same angel is the same one that proclaimed me to be worthy to open the book, because I received the tree of life. Like I said in the beginning, the I Am sent the Son to me in my lucid dream. This was in 2016. Now here 2018, I'm already being proclaimed. I'm already receiving things. I'm already being told that I'm worthy because I was able to receive the book, the open book, which is the tree of life, which is the codes of the tree of life. Let's go even further. Now, and one of the elders say unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book and loose the seals, loose the 7 seals thereof. Now, when he said, weep not, spoke about the lion, that was the time that I took my breath when I hissed like a cat right here in the 3rd physical realm. That was the time that was the time that I took my first breath as the Holy Spirit. That is the confidant. That is the one that was sent back. That's when I took my breath. That's when Yeshua sent the Holy Spirit to the earth. That's when he did. Because there's nobody here that's able to do what I'm doing. I'm going to keep going. Now, I'm going to move on from there. Let's go here first. And I'm saying this for a reason. And the Lamb has and I beheld and looked in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God, sent forth unto all the world. Now, if this being is sent forth throughout all the world, this is the Lamb that's sent throughout the whole world. But that Lamb is still a Lion of Judah. Follow me thus far. Now we're going to jump from that specific, from me hissing like a cat, to what else? We're going to go a little further down. I'm going to say just at the end of 2018. Yeah, around 2018, end of 2018. Give or take November, you said what? November. I say November of 2018. Moved into a place with my ex. And I received a vision. At first I said to I said, please, if you hear my cry, send me a sign. The I am sent me a hawk, which we know to be Gabriel. Soon after this, the I am sent me a vision of a baby black lamb. And the first thing that my ex asked me if I was Jesus. I didn't know what to say, but I told her no. But not really knowing, not having to read the Bible yet. I haven't even got to it yet. But when I seen this vision, this was Yeshua's spirit coming down on the earth. So that's 2 spirits. That's the Holy Spirit, and that's the spirit of Yeshua. Follow me so far? Now we're going to skip ahead. Oh, as a matter of fact, before we skip ahead, when I did in the apartment with my ex, as I walked by her apothecaric room, I heard a hiss, but I didn't know what it was, but I heard a hiss. I didn't put two and two together until I came out of Satan's kingdom, because we were about to go there now. I asked the I Am, I said, do I really have to make this walk? And that was me going to Satan's kingdom. So when I get there, I have some studies about the fallen ones, studies about Planet X before I went. I asked the I Am, which book should I read? And I wrote down 10 Bibles. The I Am said the King James. When I got inside, about a month after I got in there, or 3 weeks, a kid came in with a King James Bible. And before I knew it, that Bible was gifted to me. That Bible was there waiting for me. And then as I'm there, I see another person that has a King James Study Bible. That was gifted to me. So then as I start studying, I start seeing all little breadcrumbs, all the puzzle pieces start to click together. They all start to click together. Very first week I'm there, a light being that picked me up. I drew 2 light beings. It appeared in the shadow. A lion. And all of a sudden, this man came in and said that he sees a 2-feet cat. He said the cat keeps swiping at him. When he first walked in, he was like getting swiped at. It's so loud in that place I couldn't hear the hiss, because this is what hissed when we walked by my ex's apothecaric room. It was the lion. It was the baby lion. The baby lion was only a year old. By the time we left by the time I saw the lion's shadow, the lion was 3 years old. When I got there, the lion was a year old. At this time, this is when the lion was swiping at this man's hand, because he had a Mason ring, Luciferian ring on his finger. Before he left that ring was cut off his finger. I imagine the ring was so tight that they couldn't get in there to take it off, to cut it off his finger, because they didn't want to cut his finger open. So they left him. But before he left that ring was cut off his finger by the lion, the spirit that he saw in there with me. But this was a dorm. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. But then later on, the I Am sent me a vision of me and a lion up in the clouds. Then the I Am sent me, and then that's also in here too, about how the Yeshua come down upon the cloud. Yeah, I start seeing it all. Then after this, finding out about the lion, and 2 years later, after I'm in Satan's kingdom, I'm looking out the corner of my eye, and I see there's a massive pillar inside this room. It's made of cement. I saw the shadow of the lion and the mane barely coming out. This lion was 3 years old by then. This is after 2 years of being there. And then I moved to another floor. All of a sudden, I'm talking with this, before we moved to that next floor, I'm in a lucid dream, and I'm asking, and I fall out of the sky, and I hit the back of a car. It was a gray car, like a silverish, dark gray car, and I hit the floor, I hit the ground. I look up, see a house that looked familiar to me. So I crawled to that house, crawled up the step and knocked on the door. Two women helped me up. And these two women said, well, the two women helped me up and they brought me inside, sat me on the couch. And the women said that one of the women said, you can rest here for a bit. And I said, okay. She said, but you have to be gone before the sun comes up. I said, okay. She said, you used to know who you were before you left here. And I said, no, I knew who I was before. I said, I knew who I was when I was here. She said, what I don't understand is when you created Adam, what took you so long to create me? But then she skipped that conversation because we didn't really go into a conversation about it. Then she said to me, what do you think about this picture? She said, there's a cut on my ankle. You think it was an accident or if it was intentional? I said it was intentional. She said, keep watching. All of a sudden, I saw a gold lion show up. And it was like it was standing up in the weeds, like goldish, like weeds, like, you know, that barley like you see sticking up in the in these areas where the lions are, where it looked like the sun had burned the grass. And all of a sudden the lion swiped with the right paw, spin to the right. It started to rain upon the lion. Well, actually, once the lion spun to the right, the scene changed to where the lion was on a black top, cement black top. All of a sudden it started to rain upon the lion mane started to get wet. The more the lion mane got wet, the more closer the mane got to his head and face. Then my face appeared upon the lion's face. That was in my dream. Now, in this 3D physical realm, I spoke to a young man about the lion that had been made to stand. Feathers were plucked. The lion was given a man's heart. And before I spoke to him, I drew a picture, and the lion is in darkness, but all around the lion is light. Like there's emanating light coming from the lion, but the lion is in darkness. And before that, I drew another picture with the lion coming out of darkness into the light. I drew all these pictures before I left this floor. Because once I left the 5th floor, I didn't draw anymore. That was it. I finished drawing. Then I moved to the 4th floor. Then I moved to the 2nd floor. When I moved to the 2nd floor is when I spoke to a young man about the lion that had been made to stand. The young man said he looked at me. He ran for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. When I finally caught up with him, the young man said, I said, what's going on? Why are you not coming to prayer meets? Because when I was on the 5th floor, I wouldn't go to prayer meets. When I was on the 4th floor, I wouldn't go to the prayer meets. Because I didn't like it, because they were backstabbing people and each other in the back. They would eat with you and then wind up beating you up. It's just, yeah, I saw a lot wrong with that. But then I started doing prayer meets on the 2nd floor. And at the time I did the prayer meet with this young man and other people, he said that when he looked at me, after he said, tell you the truth, when I read about the lion and I looked at you, I had to look at you twice because it scared me. And he said, I saw the lion's face on your face. So if Eve saw me, if Eve was the one that asked me, you used to know who you were before you left here. And she said that when you created Adam, what took you so long to create me? Not only that, seeing a lion, a gold lion, swipe with the right paw and spin to the right, and my face appeared upon a lion's face. This is in my dream. And here in the 3D physical realm, a man saying that he saw the lion's face on my face, doesn't stop there. Second young man, this man winds up sleeping on the bottom bunk after we talked and everything. And we moved from one dorm to the next dorm because they started painting and doing setting up cameras and stuff like that in the other dorm. All of a sudden, another young man came, Latin young man. He was sleeping up above, the one that was afraid, that ran from me. All of a sudden, I spoke to him about this same story, about the lion that had been made to stand. Feathers were plucked. The lion was given a man's heart. That same night I spoke to him, his wife, or fiance, was having a dream that same night. That same night. Within that same night, his wife or fiance was having a dream about her husband or fiance talking with a lion, and a lion was speaking in parables. And she said it was so bright around him that she could not see. She had to clasp her hands together to ask for permission to come close. But every time she tried to come close, the brighter it got, and the further and further they moved away. Now, mind you, I was on the 5th floor for 2 years. I stopped drawing after that. Within those 2 years, I drew that lion that had light all around him. In darkness. Or do you want even better? So when I did talk to the wife on the phone, he put me on the phone with her. She told me exactly what she dreamt. That same night we talked about the lion and it made to stand. And that's where she told me that she saw him talking with a lion and the lion was speaking in parables. That same night, I'm speaking with him about the lion and it made to stand. Now here we go, another one. This one night, I'm dreaming a lucid dream, and all of a sudden, I see a mountain in front of me. There appeared a hammer in my hand, a hammer that has a nipple on it, not the one with the little 2 prongs, but the one that has a nipple on it. I think they use this for sword making and stuff like that, making bevels or whatever, to when you do knives or swords or whatever. So I took that hammer and I threw it at the mountain. The mountain wouldn't crumble, but when I roared, the mountain crumbled. Roared like a lion, the mountain crumbled. When I woke up that same exact morning, 8 feet away from me, a man in a bunk 8 feet away from me, woke up out of his sleep, started singing Lion King. Woke up out of his sleep singing the Lion King. So we're going to fast forward. Now, we're fast forwarding to... No, we're not going to fast forward. Hold on. Yeah, we are going to fast forward, but we're going to go here. I was shown a vision when I was in Satan's kingdom that I was suspended in between heaven and earth and lightning passing through me. Now I've since came across 2 videos, and I saw in my vision me gritting my teeth and lightning coming out of my eyes. Now here, 2025, as of what, November 3rd or so. Yesterday was the 4th, today is the 5th. So I think around the 3rd is when I found a picture of them having a picture of Yeshua and lightning coming out of his eyes. Now I drew this back in 2021. This is the vision that came to me in 2021. Also, me descending, or not descending, I'm not sure, but I was in between heaven and earth, but lightning was passing through me. Here, 2025, I find a video of Yeshua, and exactly the same thing I see, outstretched arms and lightning passing, but also in the shadows you can see where it's exactly the same from a video. I'll keep going. So, we all know the story. We're leaving from Satan's kingdom. Now we're out, and it's 2022. Let's see. What do I want to say? Or where do I want to go? So we come to 2020. I guess we have to go to 2020. 2024 is when I found the picture. 2024 is when I found the video of Yeshua descending. 2025, this year, just a couple of days ago, is when I found the video of a close-up of Yeshua's face with lightning coming from his eyes, which was on the 3rd, I believe, of this month of November of the 3rd of 2025. And I drew these pictures in 2021. And 2025 of this year, I think like the June, July, or something like that of this year is when I found the other picture of the lightning and everything, and just in between heaven and earth. I found that picture. So now we go to this year of 2025 we go back to next year of 2024. We all know this story. I don't think we all know the story, but there is a woman that is in 2024. In 2024, there was an eclipse. And at the same time this eclipse is to happen, or did happen, there was a comet passing at the same time the eclipse happened. And this comet is called the Devil's Comet. Now, right here, trying to remember which one is it, yeah, right here, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm trying not to make this too long, but I'm trying to see. There it is. What the hell is it? Huh. Give me 1 second. Let me find this right quick. If I can't find it, then I'm just going to speak what I know it to be. Okay, here we go. And there appeared a great wonder in the heavens, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars, and she began with child. Cried traveling in the birth and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in the heavens, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 horns and 10 heads, and 7 crowns up on his head. And his tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be deliver the child devour the child, I'm sorry, to devour the child, to devour her child, I'm sorry. And so as it was born, and she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And he and her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. So on that day of the eclipse, in my dream, on that day of the eclipse, now this is the third spirit. This is the third spirit. You got the spirit of the lion, the spirit of the lamb, and now you got the spirit of the child. Now, the day of that eclipse is the day of the devil's comet, which we know the devil is to be the dragon, the red dragon. So on that morning between 2 and 5 o'clock, I had a lucid dream that I was holding a child that was to be 4 to 8 months old. It was a group of women that were trying to take the child from me, but it didn't feel comfortable. It felt like they were demonic. So I escaped that first group. Then I came across another group of women. And these women were trying to take the child, and I escaped that group. I received this child before the eclipse could happen, because the eclipse happened in about 1 o'clock that afternoon on the April the 8th of 2024. 2 days later, I have another dream. Now I just spoke right here how, where is it? This is really going to bake your noodle. And he and her child was, I guess, caught up onto God and to his temple. 2 days later, after the dream of receiving the child, in my lucid dream, there was me, my friend, her son, and the friend tried to offer me sex, but my attention was drawn to a black hole, but it was not in front of me, it was down below me. So it was downward. So therefore, there was something that was telling me to stick my hand in the hole, in the black hole. So I stuck my hand in the black hole. Now, if you're sticking your hand downward and you're up in the heavens, you're reaching down to grab something. So I reached down, and a small hand came into my hand inside that black hole. I pulled that small hand out of that black hole and bring it where I was. And it was a little boy, to be 3 to 4 years old. And the little boy said to me, "Come with me. We can go to the holy city. We'll be safe there." So what am I saying? That's 3 spirits. That's the triune being. That is the I am. That is 3 spirits. The lion, the Holy Spirit, Yeshua, the Spirit of the Lamb, and the I am. That's all 3 spirits that I received. So let's see. Is there anything else? Let's see. What else is there? I know I'm going to forget something. I know I'm forgetting something. To end this conversation, so you already know that I've said what I had to say, and I have the receipts. And I'm telling you, you're seeing exactly, you're seeing the pattern, you're seeing everything of what I'm saying, of who I said I am. There was no Holy Spirit sent throughout 2,000 years. There was no Spirit sent. John written this after Jesus was already gone. John was on Patmos, the island Patmos. John, which this is where I was told to study what's Revelation, because Revelation was speaking about me. and me opening the 7 seals. And that's another thing I wanted to touch on too. Being that I have the seal of the living God in my hand, and I'm the angel that cried out and said, don't harm the ark. Don't even blow on it. Don't blow on the trees. Don't blow on the ocean until they are sealed. And where the Holy Spirit sent me, Satan's kingdom. This is a trip that had to be made, because this is the only place that the doors swing back and forth, to and fro. People are going to and fro. So those that were meek are the ones who I seen that were supposed to be sealed. Those that were soulless, dead, demonic, hardened, I knew they were not there. The I am sent who was supposed to be sent to me. The I am sent exactly who was to be sent to me to be sealed, and they were all sealed. So if I am the one who sealed the 12 tribes, if I'm the one who is standing in the midst of 4 pillars, and these 4 pillars are the 4 angels that stand up on the 4 corners of the earth, so I'm trying to figure out, how is it that you all believe that you are the restrainer? How do you figure that the Holy Spirit is within you? And it's not. The Holy Spirit is not within you. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to make myself seem better, because I'm not better than anyone. Like I said, I just have a title, but I don't feel I'm better than anyone. I just have a title, that's it. I feel that everyone, we're all equal, but I feel like it's going on deaf ears, and I'm standing right in front of you, and every time I'm getting denied, everywhere I turn. And the minute people start to recognize and realize, I believe this is when the rapture is going to happen. Once people recognize that I'm here, I've been here, but until then, if they don't recognize that I'm standing right in front of them, I'm just showing you everything. 2016, 17, 18, 19. Things didn't start till 2020, till 2020. 4 years I went on faith, and faith alone. 2019, faith and faith alone, that's what I went by. I didn't read a Bible. The Holy Spirit trained me. I wasn't going to no church. The Holy Spirit showed me everything. This was my best, the Holy Spirit was my best teacher. Best teacher. Because I was not tainted. I was not shown and shown something the wrong way. I was taught by the Holy Spirit of who I am. And the craziest part is that when this vision was sent to me, it was the Holy Spirit's memory. These people being pummeled by stones. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said, to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. I told that woman I didn't want to kill humans, but yet 2016 is end of 2016 is when I saw the vision of people being pummeled by rocks and stones. She said that you just have to be okay with life restarting itself again. This was a biblical vision that was sent to me by the I Am, because why? I was chosen. The I Am sent the Son to me. Not only that, when I couldn't see the Son when I was in Satan's kingdom, I was able to call the Son to me. And within 2 days or 2 nights, I was able to see the Son in between quaking state and awake. If you don't know what quaking state and awake is, quaking state means in between 3D and the spiritual realm, or not spiritual realm, but the dream realm, a dream world. That's the etheric world. So, I was able to call the Son to me, and I saw it twice, brightly. Me and the Son have a really close relationship since I was a child. I never knew why I looked up, never knew why I kept staring at the Son. I asked for something, not knowing why I asked for it. I asked for the most powerful crystal ever created, and I received it. But I also asked for the gift. I didn't ask for, I asked for the history of the sun and of the earth. I wind up receiving the open book from the sun. I wind up being able to tug on the earth spirit, being able to pull the vines of the earth. This is why the earth shakes up underneath my feet. This happened 8 times already, that the earth has shaken under my feet. So much so that it has cracked the side of the bowl of the toilet, and also cracked the tank of the toilet. Just because the earth shook underneath me. I don't know how much more I can say. You take it, do whatever you want to do with it. Because I'm done trying to convince and trying to tell you that I'm right in front of your face. And you're not listening. Of course, I'm here to record, but I'm also seeing, I'm not seeing, but the I Am is seeing and showing me things that I don't even know, but it's all written down, especially with my roommate. It's written down. A hardened heart, pride, all this stuff is written down. A child of the devil, Satan. This is why I was told that she was not going to be raptured. She was not going to be taken from this earth. She will be here for the tribulation. But that is that. So I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully you see now for the next time you see me. And when that time comes, I'll be descending from the sky. Or you will see me in between heaven and earth, but just at the ozone layer. Not yet broke the firmament, but just at the ozone layer. And there will be those that will be called up. And then when I return, there will be no questions. You will know exactly who I am. Thank you for listening. The One out.